What's up, guys? I hope you're doing well. And man, I miss you guys so much. I cannot wait until I can see you guys again. It's been so weird not seeing you on Wednesdays and Sundays and getting to hang out with you. It's just been so crazy and so out of the ordinary. But we've been trying to stay connected. I hope you guys have enjoyed Reality Live and all the random stuff that we do throughout the week. And for the past week, we've been doing what we call reality check. Pastor Gary did the first one and Pastor Parker did the second one. And they've both sort of touched on the same sort of subject. Not intentionally, but Pastor Gary hinted at it in the beginning, and then Pastor Parker talked about it on Thursday. He talked about the importance of spending time with God and how it's so important to us and to just the day as we spend time with Him. So what I want to do and talk about in this video are some basics to those who are struggling to spend time with God daily. It can be challenging sometimes. Maybe you're busy, or you just say you're busy and actually are just focusing on other things. But here are some tips that I hope can help you get reminded about spending time with God and build that habit of spending time with Him daily. So the first one, speaking of reminders, is setting a reminder. Set a reminder. A reminder does what it says. It reminds you to do something. So set the reminder on your phone to remind you later in the day. Use it as a fallback device in case you forgot throughout the day. What mine does, mine's at 11 o'clock in the morning. It just says, have you spent time with God? And when I see it, if I've spent time with God that day, I click mark as completed, and it feels great. It feels good to complete something. Especially spending time with God. Especially when you're first starting to really get in a rhythm of spending time with God daily, it feels great. But if I haven't spent time with God already that day, I do it then, or if I'm doing something in the moment, push it to remind me in an hour, and hopefully I've spent time with God in that moment, in that hour. So set a reminder on your phone. Don't dismiss it. Don't get rid of it. Set it to remind you daily. Don't act like it doesn't exist and just click mark as completed when you really haven't. Let the reminder do what it's there to do. Remind you to spend time with God. Another thing you can do is schedule the time you want to spend with God. This one's so important. You've got to choose in your day where you want to spend time with God, and you've got to stick to it. You've got to decide, this is my time for God. Nothing else is going to take that time. This is where I'm going to spend time with God. So choose that time. Mine's in the morning. Yours may be in the middle of the day or at night. Whatever it is, choose that time and stick to it. All right, the third thing, it happens. Sometimes you forget throughout the whole day, and then you're getting ready to go to sleep. And maybe you're about to go to sleep, and then the thought pops in your head, oh my goodness, I forgot to spend time with God today. In that moment, don't just say, well, the day's already done. Spend time with God. The day's not over. You're not asleep. The day's not over. Spend time with God in that moment. If you forgot throughout the whole day and you're just reminded right when you're going to sleep, do it. That's an internal reminder. That's God saying, hey, you forgot to spend time with me. Spend time with me. So listen to that internal reminder. Listen to what God's saying to you. He wants to spend time with you. So if you've forgotten all day and then that reminder in your head pops up, listen to it. Spend time with God in that moment. Now, there are going to be days where you forget. You go throughout the whole day and you go to sleep, and then you wake up in the morning and you remember, oh my goodness, I forgot to spend time with God yesterday. Yeah, it's going to happen. But don't use that day, don't use yesterday as an excuse to give up today. Once you've forgotten the other day, don't just choose to say it doesn't matter anymore. I've already given up. I haven't spent time with God every day. Choose to do better than yesterday. Choose to spend time with God today. So I hope these tips have helped you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll respond to you guys. Love you. See ya.